Velkommen her. Lavaboy, gang her. Velkommen til en ny skjermopptak-video. I dag så skal vi... Må flytte den her. I dag så skal vi... gjøre... Gå på YouTube. Da skal vi gjøre... Lavaboy reagerer på YouTube! Yeah! Dag skal vi gjøre Lavaboy reagerer på YouTube, og vi skal fortsette på Vi har gjort Sjekk ut den videoen jeg har lagt ut i dag, sånn si. Ja, i dag, den andre dagen, i går, så gjorde vi Lavaboy reagerer på gamle videoer, de gamleste videoene. Og sist gang så gjorde vi Lavaboy reagerer på YouTube. Ja, #1. Og det, i dag skal vi gjøre, har GeoWizard kommet med en ny video. I dag har GeoWizard kommet med en ny video. Da har GeoWizard kommet med en ny video. Det er en ny det er Mission Across Norway, del 2. Så nå skal vi se Mission Across Norway, del 2. Jeg gleder meg. Skjermtaket feilet litt i stad, fordi jeg måtte ta ut litt lagring, så jeg hadde tom for lagringsplass. Så jeg har sett litt her, ser du, så vi må starte på begynnelsen. Reklame først. Og som du kan se, så samler jeg på reklame til, ja. Så det får bare være litt reklame. Det er såpereklame, og det blir veldig kjedelig å se på, men jeg må bare utfordre meg selv til å ikke skippe reklame, og så må jeg telle reklamen som jeg får. Ok, ja.
De tar altså inn brukte iPhoner som de fikser før de selger de videre.
Forrige gang, folkens, så gjorde vi skjermopptak på skole-PC-en. Denne gangen så har jeg ikke skole-PC-en fordi mamma har tatt fra meg den. Så da gjør vi på telefonen, men det har ikke noe å si. Jo, jeg kan... Ok, nå lover jeg meg selv at jeg kan... Stopp! Ok, så jeg kan skippe reklamene. Hvis jeg ikke har sett reklamene og ikke... Hvis det er en ny reklame og ikke setter reklame, da kan jeg skippe den reklamen. Er det 2 reklamer i 1, så kan jeg ikke skippe reklamen. Er den andre reklamen, den samme reklamen som jeg har sett før, som er på lista da, på notater, så kan jeg det. Så har jeg sett den samme reklamen, og det er bare 1 reklame, så kan jeg skippe reklamen. Ok, det er det. Så, la oss se. Stopp, ok. Da starter vi igjen. Jeg så egentlig 3 minutter av denne videoen, så det blir litt irriterende å se dem 3, for da har jeg sett. Så da starter vi. I attempted to cross Norway in a completely straight line. Part 2. Let's go. Dette er da 32 minutter, 50 sekunder, og da blir det klokka, jeg vet ikke, klokka blir halv time, ja. Klokka blir sånn, jeg tror nesten 8:30. Ja, noe i nærheten, så la oss starte.
Welcome to part 2 of the straight line mission across Norway. You rejoin me on the edge of the colossal Storakersvatnet reservoir, having hauled Marius's kayak over 2 miles of unanticipated, rocky, boggy lake bed with my trusty helper Verity, who is probably now wondering why she picked me as her boyfriend.
This is mad.
To my west, 5 miles of cold, choppy water which I plan to kayak across completely straight, all the way to the reservoir's dam, where I'd be temporarily reunited with Verity before continuing on into the wilderness. However, with both of us completely unaware that the boat was in fact about to gradually let in water thanks to a missing bolt, and with no guarantee that Verity could even drive round to the dam, there was a real possibility of things going tits up. The last thing I want to do right now is kayak to the furthest possible point your eyes can see. Every bit of me kind of doesn't want to do it, apart from the bit of me that desperately wants to succeed in this straight line mission. It's going to be choppy, the wind's against me obviously. It's going to feel like I'm going absolutely nowhere at pretty much every stage of this, which is what's going to make it so hard. But Verity's got a jaunt of her own to do, so we should probably get going, and hopefully I'll see you around at the dam. Right, wish me luck.
Okay, good luck.
See you later.
See you there.
Bye. Can you push me at all? Ah, I'm stuck on a rock. Fuck me, man. This is... Bye! This is fucked. Some big waves here. Promise to make me feel pretty sick. It's going to be a real job keeping online. But here we go. Come on. Let's do this. If I can stay online within 25 meters, I will be over the moon. Right, I'll update you in a bit. Been going about 15 minutes now, and yeah, some of these waves are pretty big. Feeling a little queasy already, but I'm bang online. I can see the GPS spot on, so that's one distraction. The only other thing I'm trying to concentrate on is that bit of land over there on the side. I'm just trying to aim to be in line with that. The left-hand side is miles away. Straight ahead is even more miles away. So I'm just concentrating on that bit on the side and trying to ignore how insane this is. Early on, these large waves had me bobbing up and down like a cork, forcing me to reconsider my initial slow and steady strategy. Oh man, before I got to the lake, I thought I'd take it easy, take it slow. But no, I'm going for it. I want this to be over as quick as it can be. If my muscles ache, my muscles ache. But the last thing I want is to be stuck in the middle, feeling sick, with still half the lake to go. So I'm going for it. Soon though, having found a good rhythm, the waves began to chill out a bit. And as a result, so did I. Ah, do you know what? I am about as far now from any shore as I can be. And when these waves stop, when the big ones stop, I feel peaceful, I feel safe, I feel calm. A little bit scared sometimes. My main fear is that this boat, there's a couple of holes in it. And Marius has plugged one in at the back with a bolt, but there's another one at the front that I've plugged with some kind of twig, which he said would be fine. If those holes fill with water, the boat can sink. But it's very unlikely. But that's my only fear, really. Apart from that, sometimes you've just got to sit back and go, oh my God, where am I? I am in the most remote place, in the middle of a lake, in the wilderness of Norway. You've just got to soak it in, man. This newfound sense of liberation and confidence pushed me further into the endless conveyor belt of water that lay ahead, until it was time to drink some of it and recharge the batteries for a while. It's great when the waves die down. Shit, I floated way off. I have floated off, mate. Took my eye off the ball and I floated off. All I did was stop. It's blown me only about 12 metres off, but it's blown me south-eastward. So if you want to stay bang on line, you literally can't stop. Right, got a few jelly babies and a good neck of water. Waves are fairly small. Let's really dig the paddle in now and see how much ground we can make in this next half an hour. Let's do it. Well, I'm doing good, basically, to sum up. This is how far I've got. That's where I am in relation to the right-hand wall. The dam straight ahead, still very, very far away, but I can see the shape of it. The waves have died down, as you can see here. I'm not seasick, making good ground. Yeah, cannot complain. Not in the water, so very lucky, actually, because by this point, I'd say there was about 2 litres of water inside the boat. It was only now that the waves had subsided that the splashing and lapping of the water into the hole had probably stopped too, stabilising the situation. But of course I was oblivious to all that, and instead my mind was free to focus on another, equally important issue. Can't help but wonder now, as I approach the second half of the lake, I think, how Verity's getting on. I'd love to know how she managed her hike back to the car, because it's not easy. Second point for concern is the road that Verity is going to need to drive down to get to the dam. It's about 8 miles. It's a gravel track road. If that's closed off, just like the one was last night, for whatever reason, we're pretty screwed. She would have to hike 8 miles to me, give me all the things that I need to carry on the trip, like my tent, sleeping bag, etc. And then hike back, which would be awful for her. I'd feel terribly bad. But it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. So hopefully Verity's almost at the car now, ready to drive over. Maybe I'll see her driving past. Moving out of the main part of the lake and into the narrow funnel that led towards the dam, the relentless paddling without a backrest was really beginning to take its toll on my body. It's never ending, man. This is probably the hardest bit of the kayak, because I can just see, like, I'm barely over halfway, I think. And it's just, I've been going for ages. My arms, my back and my legs are killing. I need a piss. I'm contemplating pissing my pants. Nah, I might try and piss in my water bottle, but I don't know. Apparently you can stand up on these things, but I'd rather not risk it. But then I saw something in the distance that distracted me from my swollen bladder. Yes. Get in. I've just seen a vehicle driving over the dam. That's great news, unless it's some sort of official vehicle. But no, that's boosted the chances that that is a normal public road. Oh, it's pretty still now, isn't it? But my God, it just hurts to paddle. Oh man, I'm gonna piss my pants. I might piss my pants, that's the mad thing. Fuck this, man, this ain't healthy. I've got to have a piss. I've got to work out how to have a piss. Right, piss done. Very, very, very relieving. Let's power on to that dam. I can see it. It's clear. Let's get to it. The far end of the lake was as calm and peaceful as one could imagine. Its smooth, sheet-like waters, Mother Nature's reward for my hard work and persistence. The narrowing banks that led to the dam felt like crowds of people cheering me on towards the finish line, which, just like in a real marathon, felt like it was moving further and further away from me. But even so, this final kilometre was one I'll never forget. Just cannot get over how goddamn still this lake is. At this end, the transformation is incredible. It's like the lake I've always dreamed of kayaking on. Oh, I can see a person. I can see a person walking. Verity! Well, there's no reply from her, so maybe it's someone else. I can see a car and a person, though. Who else could it be? Who could it be now? Oh, let's get over there and find out. It's never ending. It's an absolute optical illusion. Verity! Yay! And there you have it. Yep, I'm afraid the boat didn't sink and I made it safe and sound to the dam. But to make up for my admittedly awful cliffhanger, I can show you this footage taken 2 days later, which captures the moment that it finally dawned on us. The fault's not in there.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
You right? Yeah. Good God, that was the right journey. Did you get lost?
No, it was okay, actually.
Oh, nice one.
Are you going to go up here?
Yeah. Quickly realising that we weren't getting that kayak up that dam without breaking it in half, Verity volunteered to paddle off and stash the kayak somewhere safe and hidden for us to retrieve it after the mission, which is what you just saw a moment ago. Okay, let's get to the top of this. Fully handed as usual. Will be interesting to see what it does look like on the other side. The second half of this trip, the longer half of this trip, the most dangerous half of this trip. Right, here we go. Moment of truth coming up. That's that side. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. That is huge. And that is where I'm heading. Good grief. What have you let yourself in for, mate? Standing high on the apex of the dam, I could look back over a perfectly still reservoir with a sense of pride. Not only having got through it all, but having done so in an impeccably straight line for the most part. On the flip side, glimpses of what lay ahead of me. 9 miles of trackless, uninhabited wilderness. The first 800 metres of which home to some of the steepest gradients I will have ever come up against, as well as a decent-sized river. Despite this, I was confident that with 18 hours of daylight, I could do it all in a day. And that day would be tomorrow. Kayak stashed safely down there, is it, Verity?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I did the double knot thingy you taught me.
Good.
I think.
There's a good brownie. Right, so the original plan was for me to tackle 2 or 3 miles of it and see how far I could get, then camp out on my own, because we like a good old wild camp, don't we? But the day is drawing to a close. There's a bit of light left, but to be honest, I'm absolutely shattered. So we're both going to camp together. Down there somewhere, it looks like there's a bit of flat ground, so yeah, that should be fine. You'll have to make your way around, and I'll have to get down this little piece. But just as I was about to do so, a man came over and chatted to us. I filled him in on what the hell I was doing, as well as some of the highlights so far, and he informed us that the reservoir should be full this time of year, and that 3 months ago it was almost empty.
Yeah, you could go. Oh,
Really?
Good God.
yes.
He then told us we could camp wherever the hell we wanted because it was Norway.
It's allowed.
It's
No
allowed?
problem.
Oh, cool. I've just got to go down here first. Before bidding us farewell.
Have a nice trip.
Anyway, thanks a lot. Okay, now. Oh, shit. Okay, now let's do it. See you in a bit. Oh, not another car. I'm going down.
Careful.
Whoa. I can almost run down this. Nothing to worry about. Just looks mental when you look at it there. But actually, it's not too bad. Gotta be like a mountain goat. Almost at the bottom. Hopefully, there's a good place to camp down here. If not, that lovely chap, whose name we didn't get, said that it was fine to just park here in a car. So maybe we'll just do that. Apologies for those of you who wanted to see a wild tent camp. I think parking here will do just nicely. Swarm of midges above my head. I'm not surprised. Probably do stink. But I am clocking out for the day. Bag down. GPS system off. Boom. So, after removing the swamp-encrusted socks from my shriveled feet, we got a fire going. Just about.
Okay.
Rustled up some spam and couscous for some reason. And happy with what we'd achieved so far, we watched the twilight slowly set over the teasing trees of tomorrow. Yeah. Probably won't eat all them. Yeah, licorice all sorts, jelly babies. No time to cook today.
Beef jerky.
Yeah, beef jerky. It's going to be quite a light bag today, compared to usual. Because I'm 95% sure that I'm going to make it to the end today. Basically 10 hours to do 9 miles, which I guess isn't nailed on, but I think I'll do it. I've got this on. I'm not taking my rope or harness. It's too weighty, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing with it anyway. So that mountain in the distance is the last mountain, not the one with the snow on, the curved dark one. Over
Ja.
the back of that.
Ja. Sikkert, man. Ja, folkens. Ja, jeg hadde tenkt at Ja, så ja, folkens, jeg må avslutte den her, for jeg må spise kveldsmat, og mamma sa at det var nok med mobil, så da får vi se denne episoden i morgen. Men kanskje når jeg står opp, eller etter skolen da. Ja. Jeg får hvor mange videoer må jeg se? 1, 2, 3, 4... 29, ja. Nei, men da ses vi senere, folkens. Vi ses senere, folkens, i... Ja. Da ses vi senere, folkens, for neste lavaboy reagerer på YouTube. Lavaboy.